Hello, my name is Eric, and today I'm going to show you the ultimate comprehensive guide to playing Drow Ranger, one of the most iconic agility range carries in Dota 2. With a simple and straightforward kit, Drow Ranger has always been a great choice for new players and pros alike. Today, I'm going to go in depth and show you techniques that pro players use, but you can apply to any level of play. This guide will be less about a specific build and more about a way to approach each game with informed decision making that will ensure a win. Before we begin, I'm going to show you something that almost every pro uses but rarely talks about. Of course, I'm talking about a flowchart, which I've compiled based on data from recent Div 1 DPC games. This may look complex, but you'll find out that it's really just a tool to help you choose between defensive and offensive options. Your first choice is going to be your starting items, where you'll almost always default to offensive items that boost your damage early game. Since you're going to be dealing with relatively low threat levels in the early stages, you want items that maximize your ability to kill creeps. As the game advances, you'll need to decide whether you want to build survivability or if you can be greedy and maximize your damage output. Alternatively, you can build stat-heavy items like Dragonlance, which benefit both, but ultimately, it's up to your discretion. After getting marksmanship, you'll hit a massive power spike that allows you to clear creep waves incredibly quickly. At this point, you should be focusing on getting the best items as quickly as possible. Without good itemization, Drow is quite squishy and immobile. On the flowchart, we see several paths to increase your clear speed, but you'll need to decide which ones will benefit you the most in the long run. Lightning damage may be good for early game, but remember, you'll need to transition to cold and physical later on. Getting a good 10% move speed increase also helps you move through the map before you get better mobility, and any stats that come with it are cherries on top. Though you can build crits, I prefer not to, and I'll explain that later. You'll see massive improvements in your clear speed and single target once you get your Ags, which turns your ice shot from okay to insane. It gives you an AoE explosion on death for clearing speed, and bonus cold damage for single target fights. This item is essential, and when combined with your multi-shot, you'll be steamrolling the map. Even if you're in low rank, this item will make you the Herald of Ice, and you'll be climbing rank in no time. Moving into the late game, your dexterity will be through the roof, which is going to be especially helpful going forward. First, we need to clear some essentials. Make sure you get illusions, as they'll drastically increase your DPS, especially since they benefit from your enormous dexterity bonuses. You'll also want to take the Deadeye Ascendancy to give you even more projectiles and chaining attacks. Earlier, I said that I don't hit crits, and that's because I prefer to skill the Precise Technique node, which gives you a more consistent damage output. Of course, you can take critical passives and itemize in that direction, but this is just a personal preference. Also, don't forget to branch off and skill life nodes, as your health is naturally quite low. From there, just look for damage and life and you'll be set. Keep getting items that boost your damage output, and like all characters, you're going to need to keep an eye on your resists. Really, it's a very straightforward build that requires little investment, making it great for players of any skill, especially after a new patch drops, and you need to find your rhythm. This build isn't made for super late in the game, so try to play to its strengths. I hope you found this guide helpful for your next league start, and thank you for watching.